It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs saying hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Reset. 19. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the Vikings are in for the touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Finding Fells complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, Cook. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 17, Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the 23-yard line.
54.
On second and 12, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jump. He's coming. We got double up.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins on target to Diggs. The end result, 21 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Barely got the extra point, and the lead is now 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A first down carry now for Miller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 7, Watson being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 10th carry of the game for Carr. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. We told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A first run for the backup Abdullah. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there, first down Vikings. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Cousins now. Taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Good set. 19. 24. 59, 59. Check safety, check safety. Go, go. Set, check right, 54. And
They'll try the air now with Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Now Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Watson on third and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's on 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 18-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 2.
Now Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Trying to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it'll bring up third down. Throwing, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 52 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
DeAndre Carter returning it.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with a run by Miller. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Miller spins away. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try to run for it with Miller. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.